Number one hack you can instantly apply to reduce your stress. I promise you're going to be blown away. Real quick, my name is Chase Jackson. I'm an elite performance coach. Myself, team of world-class doctors and coaches. We help high-performing entrepreneurs, executives, creatives, athletes get shredded, develop a world-class mindset, and grow their business. How we do that? We do that through our simple 3-step formula that we learned working over decades with the world's best athletes. So if you're looking to get shredded, develop a world-class mindset, and grow your business, we have an application below. You can fill that out. And we also are currently offering a free coaching call, provide a ton of value. It's valued at like $500, where you can learn more about that there. I'd love to learn more about you and see if you'd be a good fit to join us. Stress. This is something that is really, 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 really misguided I believe, in this culture in terms of, we need to stay away from stress. We need less stress in our lives. That's not accurate, because what stress means is that your life has meaning. You're stressed at work because you're performing in front of 100,000 people and you've never performed in front of 100,000 people and you're afraid of making a mistake, right? Or you're stressed. That's like a football player's first college football game. Or you're stressed because you're stuck in traffic and you're not going to have enough time that you feel to spend quality time with your family, right? Stress is meaning. Stress is important. It means something's important to you. You want stress. It means that you're challenging yourself. It means that you're growing. It means that you're really trying to improve. For high performers, if you're following me, if you watch this stuff, then you are someone who has stress in your life. My job is not to help lower your stress. It is to help you conquer stress. And in turn, by helping you conquer stress, you're going to feel less stress because your body is going to have a less of a negative physiological response to stress. So when coaching clients come into our program, a couple bonuses we provide. We provide a free in-depth blood panel, and we also provide a free Oura ring. Why is this Oura ring so valuable? Or, you can get a Whoop strap, or there's other things out there now. I personally like the Oura ring. Why is the Oura ring so valuable? Well, you can track your deep sleep, you can track your REM sleep, which is very important in terms of your longevity, in terms of your skill acquisition and your learning process, and overall just your energy, how you feel during the day. Also, what you can track is your heart rate variability, which is basically how your body is responding to stress. And this is where things get really interesting. So one of the things that myself and my team here do, Chase Jackson Elite Performance, is we get an idea of what your HRV is, and then we work to get that number up. I know from looking at thousands of clients, I know for myself, for over a decade of looking at my HRV, it is dramatic how when you have a higher HRV. People get HRV really confused. We had Marco Altini on Chasing Greatness Radio. He's considered kind of the world's foremost thought leader on HRV. He's based in France. And one of the things that he talked about on that show was when we connect our HRV, we're almost always connecting it to workouts. Like, must have had an in-depth workout yesterday, or too much. I had a really hard workout yesterday, and because of that, now my HRV. What he has concluded, and our data agrees, is the workouts are just a really small part in terms of determining that HRV score. Many more times, it's mental stress, it's emotional stress, it's life stress, and these things all add up to a lower H number, which is your good. I'm telling you, if you haven't had your HRV higher in a long time, this number. If we get your HRV, it's worth in gold. How much better you feel, how much more productive you are, how much more energy you have. So in terms of our coaching service, that in itself is life changing. But so HRV is a great correlator with stress. It's a great correlator to see how your body's responding to stress, not just physical, emotional, mental, life, all that stuff. Okay, so we work to get that up. The number one thing that you can do to improve your ability to conquer stress, to so-called reduce your stress, it's a mindset strategy. It really is. And this was discovered by Kelly McGonigal, or her work is what brought it to the world. It wasn't actually discovered by her, but she's a Stanford University professor. And what she brought to the world with her book, The Upside of Stress, was that how we view challenges in our life determine what hormones are being released in our body, whether they're negative, stressful hormones that are going to cause an inflammatory response, that are going to be energy drainers, or whether or not it's going to be positive hormones like DHEA, which are going to be energizing hormones that are going to help you conquer the challenge and help you be better than ever before. So I want to read you a quote here from Kelly's book, The Upside of Stress. I highly recommend the book. It's really, really, really good. A challenge response gives you energy and helps you perform under pressure. Your heart rate still rises. Your adrenaline spikes. Your muscles and brain get more fuel, and the feel-good chemicals surge. But it differs from a fight or flight response in a few important ways. You feel focused, not fearful. You also release a different ratio of stress hormones, including higher levels of DHEA, which help you recover and learn from stress. This raises the growth index of your stress response, the beneficial ratio of stress hormones that can determine in part whether a stressful experience is strengthening or harmful. In a flow state, a highly enjoyable state of being completely absorbed in what you are doing, display clear signs of a challenge response. So we talk about flow all the time here, and this is a really, I think, powerful, understated point, is that that's an opportunity to get into a flow state if we view things properly. Artists, athletes, surgeons, video gamers, and musicians all show this kind of stress response when they're engaged in their craft or skill. Contrary to what many people expect, top performers in these fields are not physiologically calm under pressure. So it's not about staying calm. Challenge response. The stress response gives them access to their mental and physical resources, and the result is increased confidence, enhanced concentration, and peak performance. So stress is a performance booster. So the tool that Kelly talks about in this book, and this is the instant hack, shout out to my title for this video episode, that you can apply to help you conquer stress more, is to tell yourself, I'm excited. According to the data from Stanford University, when you feel a challenge in life, by telling yourself, telling the world, you can say it verbally, I'm excited, you are releasing literally a different set of hormones, which are going to help boost performance, improve concentration, and of course, in doing that, is going to help you conquer the challenge more. This brings, just hearing that reminds me of the work of John Elliott, who is another one of my favorite teachers. He's been in the peak performance industry for decades. He has a book called Overachievement. Let me read something here too, because you talk about all our time how our physiology drives our psychology, our body drives our brain. Also body, like there's this dynamic that's consistently going on. So when you get in your head and you're thinking about, oh, how am I going to deal with this, or this is stressing me out, or this person is stressing me out, understand that that is having a negative downward spiral impact on the rest of your body, which is going to lead to more stress and more thought, higher likelihood of thoughts that you don't want to have. So it's really important to be consistently making this connection. Am I taking care of my body in a way that's going to help my brain perform at a really high level? All the entrepreneurs and business people watching this, decision-making athletes, are you taking care of your body? Are you a perpetual movement machine, a PMM? Are you taking care of your body in a way that's helping your brain perform? And with the way that you are thinking, are you thinking in a way that is helping your body perform at its best, which is what we're talking about here. So John Elliott talks about anxiety. And he says the physical symptoms of fight or flight are what the human body has learned over thousands of years to operate more efficiently and at the highest level. Anxiety is a cognitive interpretation of that physical response. So the anxiety is what he says is basically how So if we're not going to have anxiety if we're dealing with challenges and we're saying, hey, I'm excited about this challenge, and then actually taking action on that. We had Don Moxley, who's one of the world's best sports scientists, on Chasing Greatness Radio, and he talked about anxiety is really just pent up energy. It's lack of action. So I guess bonus instant hack number 2 is once you tell yourself I'm excited, then move toward that, whatever is challenging. Take one small action toward improvement. And in doing that, it's going to make sure that you have no anxiety. And again, you're going to be taking that action with improved concentration, your body working for you, your mind working for you, and you're just going to be consistently spiraling up. And as all of you high performers know who are watching, is that as we get higher and higher up and we accomplish more and more, things just get more and more challenging. The pressure just keeps getting raising. But the beautiful part of that is because as we accomplish more and more and as we grow into these challenges, then the rewards get better. So it's a beautiful spiral up that happens when you tell yourself, I'm excited, compared to just sitting in that stress, developing anxiety, and hoping for the best, because that is not proactive. That is not what we want for you. So that is it. It's a mindset thing. Again, everything goes back to our 7 fundamentals that we teach here in our coaching program. It's training, it's nutrition, it's focus, it's mindset, it's breath, it's recovery, it's sleep. This is mindset. The number 1 hack you can do to reduce your stress, mindset. Tell yourself, I'm excited, and then take action toward that. Hope you found this helpful. Again, we give out a free Oura Ring for those that are interested in our high performance coaching program. You can learn more about that in the link below. Let's get better today.